Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about the history and traditions of Christmas. So, it's nearly Christmas, but where does Christmas come from? So, Christmas is celebrated to remember the birth of Jesus Christ. Christ, from Jesus Christ, changed to Christ, and Mass, from the word Mass, meaning celebration. So, Christ Mass becomes Christmas. But no one is sure what date Jesus was really born. So the church decided to choose December the 25th as the date for Christmas. Now, at that time, there were also a couple of ancient festivals celebrated. In particular, there are two called the winter solstice and Yule. And these festivals celebrate the solstice, the winter solstice, which means the shortest day of the year. Now, a lot of Christmas traditions we celebrate today come from these two ancient festivals. Let's have a look at some Christmas traditions. Firstly, Christmas trees. If you go to a house in the UK or in the US, most families will have a Christmas tree in their house. They decorate the Christmas tree with lights and shiny baubles. There will usually be gifts under the tree, and on top of the tree there will be a fairy or a star. Now, these Christmas trees can either be real trees or made of plastic. My Christmas tree is made of plastic, unfortunately. And Christmas trees are not only in the house. Every village, town or city will have a big Christmas tree in the center. As you've probably seen, Christmas lights are a big thing at Christmas. Every house will have their own Christmas lights, and also every town, village and city has Christmas lights. And often a famous person will come and turn on these lights sometime in November. The biggest ones in the UK are in Oxford Street in London. Thousands of people go to watch the big switch on of these lights. Now, one of the most famous things about Christmas is Santa Claus. Now, where does Santa Claus come from? The story of Santa Claus originates from the story of Saint Nicholas from nearly 1,800 years ago. He lived in Greece and was famous as a protector of children and a giver of presents. He didn't look anything like the Santa Claus we have today. The name Santa Claus comes from the Dutch name for Saint Nicholas, Sinterklaas. Sinterklaas, Santa Claus. Over the years, his story and his appearance has changed a lot. Children believe that Santa Claus lives in a place called Lapland, near to the North Pole. He travels through the sky on a sleigh pulled by magical reindeer. And on Christmas Eve, he enters houses at night, going through the chimney, and he places presents for children around the Christmas tree or in stockings by the fireplace. In the UK and in the US, in December, you can visit Santa at shopping malls and tell him what you want for Christmas. Another Christmas tradition is the idea of sending Christmas cards. It's traditional to send Christmas cards to your family, your friends, and your colleagues. And people will put those Christmas cards around their house at Christmas. Sometimes they'll even put them on the tree. As I mentioned before, Santa will deliver presents at Christmas, and Christmas stockings are some place that he can put them. We hang them around the fireplace and fill them with presents. Another Christmas tradition is mistletoe, and this is a traditional Christmas plant. Now, you hang the mistletoe from the ceiling or from a door, and if a man and woman walk under the mistletoe, the tradition is for them to kiss under the mistletoe. No one is really sure where this tradition comes from. Another traditional decoration for Christmas is the Christmas wreath with holly and ivy. Now, these Christmas wreaths are usually placed on the front door outside of the house. They're usually made of evergreen leaves and holly and ivy. And they are meant to welcome the spirit of Christmas into the home and bring luck to everyone inside. The next tradition we'll look at is the Nativity. Now, the Nativity is the story of the birth of Jesus. And many schools and churches organize nativity plays. And young children get to play the different characters. When I was 5 years old, I was in a nativity play too. And I played the character of one of the wise men, the 3 wise men. Also around Christmas, we have the tradition of Christmas carols. Now, Christmas carols are special religious songs about Christmas. You can go to special concerts in churches to hear the songs, or you can often see groups of carol singers in city centres singing for the shoppers. Some carol singers even go from door to door singing songs for donations to charity. Now, my favourite part of Christmas is Christmas dinner. And in the UK, the main Christmas meal is usually eaten at lunchtime or early afternoon on Christmas Day. With my family, we eat roast turkey with roast vegetables and stuffing and bread sauce and cranberry sauce with bacon and sausages and Brussels sprouts. And by the end of the meal, no one can move from eating so much. I really, really love Christmas dinner. After Christmas dinner, it's traditional to eat Christmas pudding. Now, Christmas pudding is a special cake for Christmas, and it's made from fruits and spices and alcohol as well. We can also eat mince pies at Christmas, and these are a traditional cake made of minced fruit. Now, it's traditional to leave some mince pies next to the Christmas tree on Christmas Eve. And then when Santa comes down the chimney to bring some presents, he will eat the mince pies. Another Christmas tradition is pulling a Christmas cracker. Now, 2 people pull the Christmas cracker and the cracker will explode and gifts will drop out of the cracker. Usually you will get some party hats in the cracker. Now let's talk about pantomimes. Now, pantomimes are found in the UK mainly, and what they are funny plays for children performed during the Christmas season. They're based on a fairy tale like Cinderella or Snow White, and they include singing and dancing. Usually famous TV stars and singers act in the plays. Now, the day after Christmas is called Boxing Day, and it's celebrated in the UK, Canada, Australia, South Africa and New Zealand. But it's not about boxing. No one is really sure why it's called Boxing Day. One theory is that this was the day when church collection boxes were opened and money was given to poor people. Another idea is that rich people would put their leftover food into boxes and give it to their workers. But now, in the UK in particular, Boxing Day is the day when shops have their big sales. It's also a very popular day for sport. In the UK, it's a big day for horse racing and football. And in Australia, they have a big cricket match on that day. So, that's all about Christmas. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.